Welcome to Xbox Uncut, episode 277. We're back for another week of video game news discussion. Topics. Not a lot of topics. Won't lie. It's been a little bit of a slow week, but we have the wonderful Steph here. What's going on, Steph?
I did it, Eric. Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I can't believe
We have Eric. Welcome to the show, Eric. The first person on the
Hello.
show today.
Hi. Yeah, I was the first one here. I
Nice.
wasn't late. Trying to go for a three-peat. We'll see what happens.
And we also have Will. Welcome to the show, Will.
Hey, what's up, guys? I was in fact late, so I take blame. But we're all here, so looking forward to this podcast discussion. Should be fun. A lot of gear stuff and plenty of stuff to talk about.
I don't know about all that. Know a lot of Gears stuff. Because all my news stories are Gears related as well.
Plus, the iPhone had a conference yesterday that if you're an iPhone fan, you might be happy with.
Or if you're a Gillette Razor fan, you might be happy with. It's the Mach 3.
There's that as well. Yeah, the camera is looking like
Looks like a
weird.
portable razor. Electric razor.
or those what do you call it? Those little those spinners, the little spinner things. What are they called?
Yeah, the fidget spinners. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that too. That's funny.
All right, just
The specs wise, it is pretty impressive though. It's
yeah.
It was weird. It was like they have three cameras. That's sorry to go on this tech talk, but it's almost like three cameras there all at once, just for like it's almost like checkerboarding or something. I don't know. Like it seems like that's what they're doing, like kind of putting all to give you a more detailed image. And I saw little interesting little things there here and there, like kind of remind me of like a console. The way I think they even had like a similar like Hoochie, not the Hoochie method. Is it that one? Was it where they had like the little powered chips that have different power settings? What is it called? You guys remember that the Xbox One X has like this little?
I know what method you're talking about, but I can't think
Yeah.
of what his name is.
What is the name of
It's
it?
like it's the cooling method that they use. Like they created it. Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
like
talking about?
it's similar. I think like the chips have like a certain power voltage
Oh,
that.
oh yeah, like yeah. It has to
Yeah.
do with the
Yeah.
how cool it stays.
Yeah, yeah. So it seems like Apple kind of just went with that, like kind of. I don't want to say ripped them off, but like
No, I think they
might
ripped them off.
have copied it a little bit.
I
Yeah,
didn't even
I'm gonna
watch
look
the
up.
Apple event at all. What did they use
Yeah,
it in?
It's in the iPhone. Was it Pro? I think it's called. So it's has a lot of stuff in it that's like really impressive spec wise. But yeah, like I said, it's just like kind of has a little console-y twist to it.
The
Yeah,
phone?
like because it has all the stuff that I mentioned, like the quote unquote photo checkerboarding, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. The power chip.
So you
consumption.
telling me it's basically a Ouya?
Yeah, it's almost like a console now. It's kind of weird.
Man, that's crazy. You getting one?
No, my coworkers are like more like iPhone fans, so I'm more of an Android guy. But it's always that rivalry between Apple and Android, and they make fun of me because I have an Android and whatever. And it's just a phone. It's just a phone, man. It's like if it does. Well, they always say they have like the lower end stuff. I mean, we're just fine, but like all the phones do the same shit. Like take photos, internet, and make calls. That's all you really need.
Yeah. I feel you. But at the same time, I mean, that Note 10.
No, I have the Note 10. And
I don't
Note
I
10
don't think
Plus. It's a beast.
Well,
Sorry
you
for
got a trap
interrupting.
phone or something? Is that what you got?
Oh no, I'm just saying. Even compared to the iPhone that they just announced, like it's the Note 10 it's not like it's a downgrade from that. There's a lot of Apple marketing speak and bullshit to it, but
I think the best thing though, Dustin, in comparison, would have to be the camera. Other than that, I mean, other things are like
That camera. I did see the camera. The camera.
Yeah, the camera is the big.
It's got that blast processing in it that was talking about.
Blast processing. Yeah.
Yeah, it had that in it. The shit was fire.
Yeah, I think the camera is the big deal for Note. But he's right. Like all the other stuff the Note does, there's too much stuff to really to like say. It's
To
hard
me,
to
every
explain. Like,
time you see an Apple conference, I just see them playing catch up to Android.
well, yeah,
But
that's
that's Apple's game, bro.
No, I
Yeah.
know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody gave me shit, look, fucking Apple's always usually about 2 steps behind. Where's that real fast charging? Where's that 45-watt charger? Like I have
Oh yeah, I
on the Note
forgot.
10
Yeah,
Plus. Like
yeah,
where's
the
that
Note
at?
10 Plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Where's that charger at? You don't got that shit. Nah. You don't got that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I thought they had a fast
can you charge
charger.
your earbuds using your phone? No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Nope.
Nope, that's a Note 10 Plus feature. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they did a good job.
Wait, you can
with
charge
the
your
phone,
your wireless earbuds using your phone? Is that what you
Yep.
said?
Yeah, pretty cool.
Because
Okay,
you know
so-
how you could charge other phones with your phone? Is the earbuds work the exact same way, so you can charge. If
Yeah,
your
I don't-
earbuds are low.
I meant
Bruh.
to tell you, Dustin. I got the earbuds.
Did you just say charge a phone with your phone?
You
no,
could do
like
that
you
too.
could literally take a phone and charge another phone with your phone
Yeah.
wirelessly.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
Dustin. Let me tell you some shit right now. If your phone died and I got a full charge, you ain't getting on my battery. I
Oh
ain't
wow,
fucking
that's
100.
messed up, man.
I ain't giving my battery charge to your
No,
battery
but
charge.
look, here's a good example, right? I had yesterday, right? It was unbelievable. I went such a long day that it said I looked down like, oh snap! It said 12 hours and 30 minutes on the battery, and it was like 10 hours with the screen on. I was like, oh damn, I didn't know I could have 10 hours with the screen on. So let's say you had a day where it wasn't as long. You know what I mean? And you could just share half your. Someone needed like 20% of their battery. You just here.
Bro, you're not getting on my battery. Fuck that
Really?
shit.
Damn.
I ain't sharing my battery with nobody. I don't want to touch my phone with your phone. You put that shit on your face. You got nasty ass. Oh, sir.
Wow.
Is that weird?
Wait,
Did
I
I
don't
feel
put
that
that.
way?
No, I don't put phones.
I think that is weird because I bet if your wife was like, "Let me see your fucking phone," you would be like, "Yes, ma'am."
Bruh, she not touching my phone.
She taking your phone. You'd be sleeping on the couch, phoneless, or only with your phone.
Only with your phone. Oh, damn.
So I found the method. It's called the Hovis method, the one that messes up like with the voltage kind of to each chip.
Oh, Opus, man.
Yeah. So that's interesting. They also had like HDR X something, X HDR, something like that. So that's what's weird. That's what's kind of remind me of like it's almost like a console that has all the stuff that's like it's almost like Xbox One X in your pocket.
Oh yes, that I remembered. Yeah, that's all the things that they changed. Well, yeah. Hopefully, we have to wait and see about the You were talking about the chip in the iPhone, right?
Right. Yeah.
We have to wait to see because I thought it was very strange. I mean, I know Apple's a smart company, one of the smartest companies, but they were very quick to talk about CPU and not show any results. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Or
Yeah,
it was kind of weird.
or Apple, the company that just slowed down your fucking phone without telling you after a year with an update because we need to save battery life.
We don't know what's going on. We don't know. I hope that.
I
Listen,
don't trust you, Apple.
that-
I don't trust you.
I hope that the game thing, because I think they showed off one game. Maybe I don't remember, but if it improves games drastically, then I'm all for that. But they didn't really have. I'll admit, if people pay attention to the conference, I was a little bit surprised that they didn't. Apple usually goes out of their way to talk about other stuff, and the two highlights: description and the camera.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
that's what I noticed. Like they talked about that camera for
Yeah.
a long damn time.
Pretty
They
much.
talked about the subscription service, which I probably will get, because that was that C looks good, by the way. That looks real good. That with did you see it? The movie with Jason what's his name? Moa.
Momoa. Yeah.
Yeah, Aquaman. They play in a tribe. Apparently, like 30 years, if I'm correctly, in the future, and they're blind, right? The whole group is blind until the children out of nowhere start now seeing, and now they have to like adapt to this big change. And they sold me on the trailer. They sold me on that, so I would definitely get that on.
Interesting.
They're
You're
Apple.
telling me
it's a
shit.
tribe.
Fuck Apple. All right, but let's get back to Xbox news, people.
Damn.
Oh man.
Why watch? All right, let's move on. Gears 5 is the first AAA game to have a perfect score for accessibility for the deaf and hard of
Really?
hearing. That's right, people. I don't know if you checked out all the settings in that Gears 5 game. There are a lot of them, sir. A lot of
Yeah,
them.
subtitles are really good too.
Yeah. All right, that's the first story. Let's see. I mean, I'll be honest, there's not a ton of stories, but we do have a couple. Got a couple.
Yeah.
Gears 5 took the throne for the first time this year from Fortnite as the #1 played game on Xbox.
Yeah, it's not the most played list, right? That they usually have on the
Yeah.
store.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, that's
insane.
That's great.
Yeah.
People paying them $2 to play that game. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
For Gears to dethrone Fortnite, it's like it's an anomaly. It's like impossible.
Like
I mean,
I
they have a
said,
different.
kids are paying like $40 a month and fucking collect or skins and shit in Fortnite. So to me, it's not shocking that they paid $2 for 2 months of Game Pass just so they could play Gears 5.
I know firsthand, guys. That's true. What he said is true.
Yeah.
More like $80.
Look, I was
$80
I was trying to undersell it. Okay, that Fortnite money is insane.
Well, I think they stacked it up so much in their favor that it kind of had no other way that it wouldn't be successful because the Game Pass was the ultimate thing, and all the advertisements for Game Pass, and the early access. So it's a lot of stuff stacked in one that makes it like a lot better of a deal, and it's almost like giving away a game. It's weird. I mean, I haven't even bought Gears. I'm basically just using Game Pass for the campaign, which feels weird because I usually like to buy my games. So it's very strange for me.
What what Will's trying to say is kind of starting to like it a little bit. It's just like, man,
It's
I don't
okay.
own
Will,
this, but
join us.
I'm already like halfway through this fucking game and I haven't paid for it yet.
I know. It feels weird. I don't know if I like it.
Blockbuster gonna call me and say I got a late rental? What's happening?
Yeah, man.
Blockbuster's dead, sir.
There's still one Blockbuster open, sir.
Burn it to the ground.
Although I'll say I've run into quite a few like bugs, unfortunately. So I think the game still needs a bunch of patching, which sucks. Because one of them blocked my progression, so I had to kind of start over. And actually, what I did was I tried everything, and then like resetting like my Xbox, doing the soft reboot, whatever, where you hold the button. I forgot what it's called. I think it's power cycling.
Yeah, that's hard reboot, not soft reboot.
That's a hard reboot, yeah. And then it worked. So what I did was I just kind of redid the chapter, unfortunately, and then in a lower difficulty. So just to see, in case it happened again, trying to not replicate the same bug.
Yeah.
So it worked, but yeah, it still needs some work. It's kind of surprising how glitchy it's been, which is it kind of.
Well, I think
the game is
the glitches
awesome.
have been like server side related when it comes to like checking progression and stuff like that. And I know achievements haven't been popping for finishing the game.
Yeah,
I had a few friends have that issue, and I will say that they have been patching it every single day. It seems like at this point, like since it's released for Ultimate Edition players. So they've been really fast at getting patches out. But like I definitely ran into the part where like you're playing the game, you hit the guide button, and you go back to the game, and then it doesn't recognize the controller. But you can pull up the guide and you can quit the game and restart it, but then you lose all your progress, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but, you get weird bugs like that. But I haven't had that in the last 2 days, so maybe they fixed it. I don't know. But they've been patching it all the time, so I don't know. It's hard to keep up with what has been fixed and what hasn't.
Yeah, I haven't seen any like patch. Like I haven't seen any downloads for it. Is it just server side patches?
No, it's because it's mainly server side issues. It's almost entirely server side issues. Because even with the game, it's trying to verify like, oh, he's here, save this, put this here in the cloud, and then when you go to do that, the servers are being slammed, and it just doesn't. It just has a heart attack.
Yeah, I mean, plus live was down that Friday. I was like, oh, that's not good. The timing was just terrible.
Well, no, I don't think it was the timing was terrible. I think it was just they fucking had 8 million people fucking jumping on Gears.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The timing was just bad, like for that to happen. You know, it
No,
sucks.
no, I think it literally was the people jumping to play Gears, which is what crashed Xbox Live. Not that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
not like a
like I
timing
said.
thing. It's literally their
I know,
servers
just that's what
had a
happened. You
hard
know,
time. Yeah.
it's tied at the hip, sir.
I would say it's one
Yeah, I
and the
see what you
same.
mean.
It's not exactly tied at the hip.
Yes. Just trust me on this.
Maybe. I'll think about it. I disagree.
But it's weird that like they have it's I think it requires an online state, does it? The game.
When you're online, it does, yes.
I don't like that, man. I don't know why
That's
that's
how
necessary.
modern games pretty much all work. Like when you're online,
I'm-
like if you take your
I mean-
if you take your console and you're not game sharing and you just turn it off, like turn off the offline things, people are having zero issues. It's only when it's trying to contact server that it's having the issues.
Yeah, it's just that
Like
it
that
tracks
it's
all your
repeatedly-
stats.
Yeah, it's repeatedly trying to contact server.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, and plus, if you're trying to play a co-op game, and it's not. I mean, of course, it's online tied, so it's no other way. But I feel like it's not very offline friendly if you're game sharing or like or if you're like trying to progress without like a good internet. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on with that game, but yeah, it's still a great game. I'm definitely gonna try to run through it.
Yeah, I just hit Act 3 myself. I'm
Oh,
pretty
nice.
happy. Yeah. How far
Kind
have
of
y'all gotten? What act
Yeah.
are you in? Just out of curiosity. No spoilers, of course. You know, just
Yeah.
what act?
Oh, you guys can go.
Steph?
You
Eric?
there, Steph?
Yeah, I'm here.
What
you hear
act
me?
are you in, Eric?
Oh, I'm in Act. I'm right. I'm in the same area you're in. So that's
So Act 3.
Oh, yeah, pretty far in.
Act 3 of 4, I think, of
Okay.
Chapter 4. So I'm
Okay.
closer to the end of that, and it gets pretty awesome towards the end, like the other one was too. The Act 2 got crazy.
Okay.
It's a very good game. It's a very great game. The best way to explain it. Right off the jump, the visuals obviously got to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm
Visuals
up
are
to.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's amazing looking. I mean, I'm in Act 2 because my progress was kind of blocked, so I'm kind of behind, unfortunately. But I'm past the point where I'm a little bit past the point where I was supposed to progress at. So, yeah, I'm like Act 2, still in the snow stages, but
Mm-hmm.
still got a little bit to go, and then hopefully I do want to reach the sand part. 'Cause that part seems really awesome, like the red sands.
Yeah.
Oh, the red sand parts where me and Dustin at now. It is pretty. It is like there's parts it's what's crazy about this game, because we play a lot of Gears of War, and Gears of War 4 was good. Gears of War 3 was very good too,
Mhm.
but like in the campaign, I've never played a game where I'm trying to remember what's the last game. I think it was where you're playing the game and the environments and the visuals constantly get better as you. Like that's kind of weird. The
Yeah.
effects they throw at you, the different stuff you don't expect pop
Mhm.
up. So I was like, damn, that was a surprise. Oh, you can go again. Will say something.
Oh well, I was gonna mention that like I was replaying the beginning again, and man, it's amazing looking, especially like the part where you're I don't know if I should spoil it or not, but it's like you're in a silo and then it's like flashing like white lights and
That's the
it's-
missile part.
yeah,
that
that
was
part
crazy.
looks really
I
good.
told Dustin that was crazy. That was intense. I thought I was there.
Yeah, the atmosphere is amazing there. It just looks, it feels and looks
The
like
coalition,
you're
look,
there.
Rob Ferguson told the coalition, we got to show these Unreal Engine clowns how it's done, because they making these janky looking games. Okay, we need to show them. We can't let everybody think Tekken 4 Tekken 6 is Unreal Engine. I'm just saying, we can't.
Yeah, Tekken 7, right?
Tekken 7.
Yeah, it's incredible how they're they're pretty much setting the standard still with Unreal Engine with the Gears games, because I think Gears is kind of originally like the game that's supposed to sell the engine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the tech showpiece for
Yeah.
that's
each
crazy.
like, and it's because it's more like Unreal 4.5 than anything.
That's
It's
what I don't
stepping into the
understand.
next
It's
version of
like
Unreal.
why.
Yeah.
Well, what I don't understand with with how Microsoft does things is because like when you look at other games, right? It's crazy that Gears of War again is the game that always will. I don't know. Is this going to be a thing that pushes the damn engine forward? It shouldn't be that way, because the other people had tons of time, to step up. Other people had tons of time to like improve the engine.
I think Days
So I don't
Gone.
know.
Yeah, I heard Days Gone uses it pretty well too. Even though it was pretty glitchy, but that game used it pretty well. And it's interesting because that's an open world game, and usually Unreal Engine games are a little dicey with open world or like huge areas. So, and because they always have some sort of weird streaming issue where like the textures don't fully stream, or I don't know if it's just like a hardware issue or the engine has struggled with like streaming large open worlds, but it's gotten a lot better. So I think at this point it's well suited for open world.
Yeah, it's just weird how. Oh wait, Star Wars the Jedi used Unreal Engine 4, right?
Yeah, that one too. That's
Okay.
interesting.
So
I thought,
this
yeah.
year, you're right. There you go. You're right. Well, you're on the money here. Okay, this year we could say games are finally showing you how Unreal
Mhm.
Engine 4 can really be. I don't know why it took this long. We had a lot of weird stuff along the way.
I mean, Gears
You
4
see?
looked really good, and so there's a bunch of good-looking Unreal games. I mean, it's not like this is the first time Unreal
Oh,
No,
has
no,
yeah.
I'm
looked good.
saying like even
But
when
I
Gears
mean,
of War 4
4K
came out, right?
60 is and doing everything they're doing is
Yeah, that's what I'm
astronomically
saying. Like,
impressive. Yeah,
why did the other developers not step it up? I mean,
because
it's
the
true.
truth is, this is the first time anybody's had like built a game around the Xbox One X versus
Yeah.
building it.
Oh, I see. Yes, I get what you're saying.
I
Damn.
mean,
Oh,
to be honest about it, like this game was designed with the One X first in mind. There's no way that
yeah,
it's not. And then they just
yeah.
back things off to make it work on the Xbox One.
Wow.
Yeah, this and Horizon 4 are really good showpieces, and I would imagine Halo Infinite will be.
Yeah, it's gonna look great,
Yeah.
I thought
especially being
listen,
on
there was
Scarlet.
parts in this game I thought this was
Yeah.
next gen. I was like, are we going? Are we going towards?
I
Yeah,
mean,
because
at this frame rate, it feels like it, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
so smooth. Yeah, very smooth. And I was talking to Dustin about this like earlier in the week. I was found it interesting how many Microsoft games use Unreal Engine because you got Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, you got Crackdown, Gears of War. I think Bleeding Edge uses it, does it?
Leading edge. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, so Ninja Theory I think uses Unreal Engine
Yeah,
kind of
that's
heavily.
smart. Good.
Um, yeah, what other game that I can think of? Well, Recourse Unity. Uh, what else is Unreal Engine? What am I missing? Let me look that up. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting how because they don't really have too many proprietary engines. They just mostly for Halo and um what other games proprietary. I think Killer Instinct has its own engine as well, but
Yeah, Killer Instinct uses was it the Havoc engine? No, Havoc does physics. It uses someone.
yeah, it's its own engine. Well, Ori, I think what's the third party? I mean, kind of no, it's the second party, but yeah. What else? Yeah, I think that's all I can think of. What's Halo Wars use? I'm not sure about that one. I have to look that one up. But yeah. So I mean, hopefully we'll see more stuff with their own tech. I mean, it seems like they're just still going hard with the Unreal Engine, but yeah, this is definitely one of the top technical showpieces for the engine. So, and it's cool because like they can kind of share the tech along their own studios. Like so, like Ninja Theory could be like, hey, how do you guys did this cool effect in Gears 5 in their own game because they have such high expertise with it.
I'm looking. Listen, after I've seen this, like you're right. Like after I've seen this, I can't wait. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what they doing over there at the initiative. Like, like I was telling somebody, I was like, this is so good. It makes you wonder what the hell the initiative is working on. Like, because they're supposed to be making. They're supposed to be making like next gen. You know, like really hitting it, like biggest AAA in their terms, like triple AA with an extra A on it, how you want to call it. So visual fidelity would have to be high. And I don't think that are they using Unreal Engine, or I don't remember if they
Hard to
now.
say. I know Compulsion is using Unreal for We Happy Few as well, so they're also in that one in the mix. It's possible. I think it's very possible. Playground might use Unreal Engine for Fable or whatever the game they're working
That would
on.
be the smartest thing they ever did. I don't know what game. Fable. It's an RPG. We'll find out what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, the very heavy use of Unreal Engine, which is interesting, considering Sony has like a whole lot of proprietary. Like it's very interesting that I think Days Gone is one of the few games that actually use Unreal Engine of their own IPs and stuff.
I also was impressed by the way the story progressed in Gears of War 5. I think it's the best
Yeah.
progression they have had in a Gears game ever.
Yeah, and they really upped their game with the cinematography, like with the long shots or whatever you call them, because you know how they like blend into the cutscenes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, there was a part that was great. I can't even tell you. I'll spoil it for you. It literally happened in the exact act I was in.
Nice.
Ridiculous. The way
Yeah,
it transitions in, it's like what? You know, you like, oh, you back to playing. It was so smooth. It just, oh man.
yeah,
And like I told Dustin, the HUD, taking away the
yeah,
HUD while you're walking so you
yeah.
can take
It's awesome.
pictures is just, oh man.
They should have a photo mode too. I have to say they should put it in the photo mode because
Should
the
put a
game is
photo.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I really should.
Yeah. So like, what was I gonna say about the Gears? Yeah. So the cutscene transition stuff. It's not new at all, like to games, but it is new to Gears because usually Gears when they do cutscenes, it's like a hard pause.
Yeah.
And then they go to the gameplay. So this is kind of a new thing for Gears, which is awesome.
But we know what also is dope. No more slow walk with the two fingers on your fucking ear. That shit. Remember that?
What's that from?
Yes, that's the radio chatter. They don't do that anymore.
I forgot about that. They did that in 4?
Yeah, they did that since. Yeah, in every game.
Yeah, maybe I could just kind of block that out. Because I've maybe seen it so much.
Oh my.
Nah, you ain't blocking that out. Anytime you're in a game where you can't move like you're supposed to move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it was, don't you? It was a way for them to hide the loading screen. Yeah.
Only one minor gripe. This is kind of a little thing. Is like you know how when they slip into the cracks and go through the other side, and that's kind of a typical game thing at this point. Like Tomb Raider does that a lot. I feel like Gears you should just go right through it without like the button prompt. It's a little bit of a nitpick. I feel like it should be kind of an automatic thing, so it won't have that prompt go up and kind of break a little bit of the immersion. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff they can improve on. I expect 6 to be fucking amazing, especially after what I've played. So. It's really cool.
All right.
Yeah, and also like that, I think we mentioned this. Is that I think where you guys are in the Red Sand area is the new team, right? It's like Foz, JD, Kate, and Dell. So they're kind of taking point on that, right? Without Marcus.
Yeah, that's where I'm at basically. Well, I'm a little past that.
Okay. Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
playing as Kate.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I like that they're kind of weaning Marcus away a little bit, just so it won't be so. Because I feel like he's
The
kind of.
beginning was awesome when they wait, not the beginning, right after the beginning, because the beginning was awesome, but right after the beginning when you're in a helicopter. Wait,
Yeah.
was it the beginning when he was in the helicopter? I took a picture of that immediately, and
Wait,
I was like, damn, that looked awesome. He was like sitting in the back, like looking at Kate, like, oh, I swear, if
Yeah.
you say something, we're gonna turn this helicopter right back around. They have some good shots of Marcus though. Later on in the game, I wanted to take a shot, and I was like, "Oh damn, I missed it."
Yeah, he
That's
could
a good
always.
shot to him.
Yeah, he could always load that up again. Yeah, awesome game, man. That it has its issues, but
There were
overall,
some issues that I had. I have to admit, were with the. There's a freezing issue that happened, and then there was a glitch or something that like
like the
weird stuff.
checkpoint.
The checkpoint glitch. I was like, oh my, you don't
Yeah,
understand. That was crazy for me. I was like, oh
yeah,
my, I gotta do that all again.
that's exactly what I went through.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I guess if you guys want to talk about it, there's also, remember that there's like a video going on with Kroby Cat. He's making like kind of comparisons between 5 and 2 Gears of War, so kind of like the destruction and the little details that it had. So I mean, it was very disingenuous to 5 because first of all, 5 is running at 60 frames per second. Second of all, they do have destructible like environments, like they have little like you can shoot the icicles, you can shoot the floor.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
you can blow up chunks. You can, what else? The sand and the snow have deformation. So it has its own cool little tricks in there that you have to be blind not to see, or very
Yeah,
be.
people were saying like before, like about where the extra physics in the game.
Yeah.
I know. I think it was Crowcat.
Yeah, Kroby Cat.
Kroby Cat. He had to go out of his way, and I understand why he did it. I get it, but you should also understand that there was a lot of awesome stuff added to the game as well.
Absolutely.
You know, like you can't just. I understand the comparison he did was spot on. Okay, I'm not going to take that away from him.
Yeah.
It took a lot of time to explain what he loved and had a issue. But in this game, is made from the ground up. It's not like they made the game exactly with the exact animations from Gears of War 1 and put it for 5. That would be extremely disappointing.
Yeah, they improved the animations actually, so
Yeah,
it's a lot more smooth.
they've improved a lot of but there's certain animations that particular artist that he's really disappointed. And he did prove what he was missing. It's like, I get what you're saying, but you gotta understand, like there's a there's a lot of good there. You know, there's a lot of good there. He was mad about the physics thing where you shoot the side of the wall cover, and in
Yeah,
Gears of War,
it's some of it. There's some of that in the game. It's not void. It's just a little bit more limited because like you said, this running at a higher frame rate. Lighting is insane, and I mean, there's still even there's that shot where he shot the water, and then you see Marcus running through the water. Like we see the ripples.
Yeah,
That's still in the game in the first part. It's just a little area though. It's like it's not like a.
Yeah, Zora.
So you saying that, are you saying that there was a puddle in the original trailer, but then when you got the game, that puddle was no longer there?
It wasn't a Spider-Man situation.
Not a Spider-Man situation like that. The Spider-Man situation was hilarious.
Because I call that accident.
Yeah, there is a puddle though that's in that area. Not the beginning what you're going down in the water. It's a little further past that. That has the same like Unreal Engine water effects that it kind of ripples, which looks cool. I'll have to upload that and show you guys, or maybe put it on YouTube.
You gotta show.
Or yeah. So yeah, I mean, it takes some sacrifices, but it makes up for it in other ways. I would say just don't go crazy with that stuff. It's not entirely. This is an amazing game. Like it still does a lot of cool stuff with the physics.
What was the other thing? Oh, the lore. Talk about that. They really, I got what they were doing immediately. They held no punches for the lore. The minute you came and you went to the first mission, was it Azora? That was the location. Everybody was like, "Oh snap, that's right out of the comic book."
Yep.
That was shocking. That was shocking for me. I was like, "We really?" That's how? Because I was stunned this whole time. They kept showing Kate in the trail, and a lot of things they were saying in almost everything. This is true. Almost everything they showed that people thought they were saying something. They marveled the trailer. It's like like with Marvel, they be showing you certain things, and then when you see the movie, that didn't happen the way that's literally what happened in the game. So when they showed JD, I was like, oh, you playing as JD, and you going to Azora. I was like, oh, this is crazy. They kept this away. Remember they spoiled the game. They're like, oh, here's an hour, right? Here's an hour of Gears of War 5. It was nothing. That was nothing compared to the. It wasn't a spoiler. I have to agree. That really, well, it was a spoiler a little bit, and the reveal of who that person. They kept so much stuff behind. It's crazy, but yeah, the Zora going through there and seeing the old location of where Marcus actually fought battles in was awesome. Talking about, so all that was pretty cool. You got areas of Sarah. Later on, I can't spoil it too. Even in the place where I'm at, I guess it gets more and more areas throughout the. That was one major thing. That's why every time you get a collectible one, it was more and more with the lore. I think more than any game, to be honest. I'm trying to think back with Gears, which one the most lore. This would have to be it, because all the environments are made that way too. Like different places going into, the different new people you meet in the game. Not talking about the cog, not, but yeah,
Don't
it's
spoil.
the different in this case, the vehicle skiff, right? That vehicle, I didn't even know that existed in the universe until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a good job with that. The lore, real good job. So far the campaign has been fire. The visuals are fire. The lore is way up there. I think Gears is trying to bump heads with Halo on the lore because they never had that. I don't know if anybody realized they never had that.
I mean, they had a few things.
I think
like
it was in
books.
Judgment. It was in Judgment because it's a prequel. They had a lot of in Judgment.
Oh
Yeah.
See, that's the one I do not remember too much about. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't blame you. But yeah, I mean the lore is definitely a lot interesting in Gears. Like even Sarah itself, it's like it's weird because I always thought it was kind of like in another galaxy, some off-world planet. I mean it's almost like an alternate Earth almost. Like I don't know.
There's so much stuff to it that you didn't even realize.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, intriguing place with because when you see it in Gears 4, like the statues of like the older history with they have like knights and like swords. I'm like what? Like why would an off-world planet have like the Middle Age style thing like that? But then so that makes it interesting. Like they could always make like almost like a spin-off game of the old ages, which
I think they will make it now that I mean that the coalition has work to be done, so it makes sense that they're gonna only make Gears. I know people feel the coalition is gonna make other games, but I don't. I think the coalition will always make Gears of War. You don't name the studio that. You don't look at what they're doing with Unreal Engine with this game. Like, what are you? I mean, for them to go and do all this stuff, they're committed. They're in. They're all in. But that means that we could get a prequel game, and it
Yeah.
could be awesome. So happy about that. But as for the multiplayer, can't talk about it. Haven't yet played it. But I played the beta, so I'm already hyped to play it. I haven't played Ward or nothing.
I've played Escape. It's really fun, but when they're playing with like Emil and like the other characters, it kind of breaks the immersion. So I kind of wish they just relegated to just like the in-universe characters. And it feels a little bit undercooked. Like I feel like they could add more stuff to Escape. Maybe they're kind of, is that on the roadmap, Dustin? Do you remember? So they're adding more Escape levels.
They're adding more Escape. They're adding more tiles for people to make their own Escape tavern. Like Jason has made like some insane like things so far, and there's multiple chapters, and you can do all kinds of cool things in Escape. It's really awesome. But yeah, they're also Escape's a weekly challenge, I think, or a monthly or something like that. I gotta pull up the game to remember. And that's gonna be a new thing. Like you're gonna keep going through the game of Escape, I guess, like every week. So but cool. Yeah, watching or seeing the custom ones are really awesome. It's not really spoilers or anything. It's like you could just start off a room where like people only have like one gun, and then you could have to like fight your way through a bunch of juvies so that you can get to a supply room, and then out of nowhere 5 wardens pop up, and it's just like, who the fuck puts 5 wardens in a room?
Yeah, I have to say I do like the resource management of like limited guns and stuff like that. It makes it like more realistic that way. I mean, it's
the opposite of campaign, because campaign, they're throwing guns at you all the time to get you strong enough to actually compete.
Yeah, that rocket. Although I gotta say that rocket lancer is fucking awesome. I love that gun.
Amazing. It's one of my
rocket lancer. The G1 Lancer is the best gun ever.
Oh, the old school one with the knife.
No, that's retro. It's the one that you're talking about, the rocket.
Oh yeah, okay, I gotcha.
It needs to have not 3 rockets, but 100.
Yeah.
It
needs more capacity, but yeah, that's a fun gun.
We have a gun of that?
I don't know.
I only found 1 relic, just so you know.
I found a couple.
What? You're before me.
Yeah, because they're well hidden. Yeah, they're hidden around the world.
I found one shocking. I saw like a cog symbol, not a cog symbol, a gear symbol, and I was like, "Wait, is this a cog?" And I did the pulse. It didn't show anything, and then I was like, "Oh snap! Okay." I read a map or something. I don't know, read something and put. And next thing you know, it was a relic, and DBs were around. I was like, "Oh snap!" They started coming after me. They were crawling on the floor. And the relic weapon was awesome. It was the overkill automatic reload.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
That one's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I usually store those. Like I get rid of like the weapons that I have, and then I put those legendary ones on.
Yeah,
like,
right on the skiff. Yeah.
But you don't have so much space, those, which sucks. So you can only put like.
What's crazy about? Oh my god! You know what's? I can't even say it. Something else that happened with Skiff that was hilarious later on in the game. It's in the same part that Dustin just got to the red place. I've been in the red place for a bit, and it happened. I was like, oh snap! I'm not gonna.
ASMR, like, this is the scene where like Kate finds out like somebody passed away, and like we've seen it during like the E3. It's like they're all talking, like JD, Kate, Dell.
That part, I remember, but I don't remember them whispering.
I'll link you to it. They basically, it's kind of like a spoof of like what they would be if there was whispering. It's funny as hell. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Let me see. Yeah. Have you seen that or stuff?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
You see it? Oh, I'll see if I could. I'll put it in the chat. It's funny as hell.
Has anybody been playing anything other than Gears? So I haven't. I've been putting a ton out. Well, no, I played some Super Nintendo.
Which chat you putting in?
I think he's putting in Twitter chat.
Oh, I think you had cut out for me, unfortunately. Unless it's Discord.
I don't know. But does anybody have any more topics they want to go over, or do we want to move on to what we've been playing? I know we've been talking about a lot of Gears, but
Yeah, I mean, news-wise, it's been a little weird. It's mostly TGS stuff that usually Xbox is barely in, if at all.
yeah.
Yeah. What about
Wait, what?
Yeah, Steph,
Sin?
you're going in and out.
Steph, you there?
Yeah, I don't hear him. And it could be Discord. Sometimes Discord is like,
Yeah,
depending on how
Discord
your
can be
PC you're
funky.
running.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Steph
very
just
different.
dropped. He's probably resetting it.
Yeah.
Steph, are you there?
How about now?
Hey, you're in.
Yeah, I hear you.
I say any anime.
Anime. I've been watching Black Clover.
You just
Man, every
started it.
time, look, Dustin, every time you come on here, you got a new anime. I feel so bad. I be sitting here like, damn, it's September and you guys have watched a million animes. What's wrong with me?
Well, the
A
thing
lot.
is like I I finish an anime, and then I go, okay, I paid a year of the service. What am I gonna watch next to
Oh,
make it
yeah.
worthwhile? And then I go, oh look, Black Clover. It's an anime I had on my list of things I wanted to watch eventually. I'm gonna watch it. And I only started watching it last night, but I'm like, I think I'm 30 episodes in.
How was it?
It's good. I enjoy it. The writing is very weak on the first like 10 episodes. Like I don't know if it's a translation or just the writing in general. There's a ton of bullshit at the beginning. Like you can pretty much every episode you can skip the first 5 minutes because it's going to give you what happened last time, and then it's going to give you, and that's the intro, and then during their cutaway, of course, they replay the same 20 seconds to 30 seconds again twice. So like each episode honestly only comes out to be about 14-15 minutes. It's kind of like Naruto, where they're just like there's a lot of using the exact same footage, going over the exact same dialogue just to fill up that 24 minutes or 22 minutes,
Damn.
But
Oh, yeah.
honestly, it's a really good show. It's just, and it's been getting better about it because I think that really shows on a show that didn't have a huge budget to begin with, and then they slowly work their way away from that in anime. But it's why you can blast through those shows because, like I said, they're when you're only getting about 15 to 18 minutes of new content each episode, just skip the first 5 minutes, watch, skip a little bit, about 20 seconds, then
No,
next thing you know,
I
you're on
don't
to
know
the
if I
next
got time
episode.
for all that.
Yeah.
That don't sound fun at all.
Well, I mean, all I'm doing is I have my Xbox controller there, and I hit the right trigger about 4 or 5 times. And then
Xbox. You said how you watching it on Xbox?
yeah, I'm watching it on Xbox. I got the Funimation app on Xbox.
There's a Funimation out.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I have this problem with like my TV, like the Google Chrome connecting thing or whatever. That
Yeah.
shit's trash on my TV. I don't know why.
Yeah, just use the Xbox app.
I'm gonna try that.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. The Crunchyroll app is way better than the Funimation app.
Yeah.
But if if you're having that much trouble, I don't have that much trouble with the Funimation app. The worst thing that happens with the Funimation app on Xbox is like if you're watching a series and there's like 20 episodes. So there's 100 episodes of Black Clover, right? And I'm on episode. I'm on episode I think I'm on episode 30 now. But let's say if I'm trying to get to the next episode, you're supposed to be able to hit right bumper and it goes to the next episode. But sometimes it just takes you to the fucking dashboard, and then you have to type in Black Clover so you can get to the right episode. There's a couple annoyances with it, but for the most part, it does work decently.
You would think it would be a lot better. That's a fucking huge company, Funimation.
Yeah, it's surprising. Like considering this should be better look than Crunchyroll, but
No,
it's weird.
that their app and their actual website is pretty trash.
Yeah, it's
but like I said,
disappointing.
Crunchyroll has the better app, but I think Funimation has better content.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
oh,
way
yeah,
better.
definitely.
I will say I actually can contribute to this. I have seen some anime this week.
Oh, tell me, Will.
Yeah, so I've been checking out Neon Genesis. If I can say it, Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's on Netflix.
Okay.
First 2 or 3 episodes. It's really good. I like it. It's weird because I'm so late to the party to this, but because it's almost like going back to the '90s again. It's like, and it's a series that's such well regarded, and it's been well talked about. But I'm kind of somehow been able to avoid about a lot of like spoilers and stuff. So
Is it in English?
yeah, it's in English. So I think they actually redubbed it and put new stuff in there. And it does differ from the subtitles, which is interesting because they would say something in the subtitles, and then when they actually say it, it's very different. It's kind of different. Like it's a different translation.
Just a different translation. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the mechs are pretty cool. I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in, so I'm not really like too far into it. But I like the concepts that they're in there. And I heard it gets pretty crazy later on. Like it's like really like mind fucking. So I'm kind of bracing for impact in that one. But yeah, I really enjoy it. Looking forward to seeing more of it. I
What
kind
is
of
it about?
yeah.
Like what?
It's like these aliens that come from space that attack. They call them angels. They attack the city, and apparently there's a big thing going on. So like they created some program that has mechs that can actually stand up to them and actually beat them.
Okay.
And then like the person who pilots the mech is a kid who has like almost no experience with it. But the dad kind of puts him up to it, and it's like a messed up like family situation. So when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
I
But
watched it. I just wanted an explanation
yeah,
for the listeners. Black Clover is about a world with a bunch of magic users. Everybody has magic except for one kid. He has zero magic, no magic at all,
yeah.
absolute zero. But he wants to be the magic wizard king dude. Like that's his goal. But he has no
Wait, you
magic.
talking about My Hero Academia?
Nah, this is Black Clover, sir.
That's the same shit.
Yeah. No, but in My Hero, there's a group of humans. Like he is the only human without any magic. Like everybody has magic to a certain degree. Like he has absolutely zero. And
Yeah.
he ends up getting a sword that is able to. I haven't gotten far enough in to find out exactly what he's doing, but they keep calling it. Some people are calling it anti-magic or whatever, but he can pretty much destroy any spell that's ever casted with a sword, and he's just like gaining up the ranks by like being able to diffuse anybody's magical ability. It's been pretty good. Like I said, it's like the first 10 episodes, like I said, are kind of, I think they're a little rough, but other than that, I see why it's become so popular.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Like the premises are interesting.
Have you seen My Hero, Will?
No, I want to see that because it's kind of like a Japanese take on superheroes, right? So I want to see how that ends up.
I mean, yeah, Japanese techno heroes, but it's really Americanized because even the main character, he only does is yell fucking states from America. Like his moves are like states.
Interesting.
Detroit Smash.
Yeah, that one and the boys are kind of. I feel like they kind of take superheroes in the weird direction.
I
guess.
love
I don't
My
know.
Hero. You need to watch My Hero. It's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, I like the way the animation looks and like the style.
And don't be afraid to watch the dub version.
Yeah, I don't usually have much against dubs. I mean, unless
okay.
I
really love the dub.
Unless it's bad. Yeah, that's cool. I'll check that out. Yeah, but just Neon Genesis in the meantime. I kind of wanted to see. Let's just move. It's yeah, I forgot the name of it. It was like a mech anime that was Netflix. They took it off, unfortunately.
You like mech animes, don't you?
Yeah. I'm a huge into mech animes. I mean, I like other animes too, like Cowboy. Of course, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Anything samurai or cool looking. I'll check out. I forgot the name of the anime though. It was like a 3D anime that was on there. I forgot the name of it. I never remember it properly. But yeah, it's weird because it was like a Netflix original, but it was really, I think they had like the rights to air it, and then they kind of lost the rights, and there's supposed to be like a season 3 of it too. Let me look it up what it is. In the meantime, give me a minute. You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
I have nothing to say. No. What were you gonna say, Steph? I'm sorry.
I haven't seen anything, sadly.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've watched anything else. I don't think I have, but it's up there. It's a really fun anime. Black Clover. I would recommend it.
Oh, have anybody seen it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Eric? Eric?
No, I did not see it.
I want to see it. I might go see it this weekend.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it this weekend too. Oh, by the way, sorry, the name of it was Knights of Sidonia. That was the movie, the series that on Netflix that was taken off, unfortunately. I mean, it was good. I liked it. It was very interesting, 3D animation. But yeah, I'll see it probably this weekend. Hopefully, I missed the boat on Spider-Man 2, unfortunately.
Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, the Far From Home. I do want to see it though. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah.
But all the stuff that happened with the Sony and shit, I just didn't care about it no more. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It was kind of a weird, unfortunate move for them. I mean, in one ways though, I think it might actually help because that way they're not so tied into the Marvel universe, and he can kind of be in his own character. Because I feel like that was one of the things that I had issues with. He was kind of too dependent on Stark's stuff, like his tech and resources. So
we didn't get to see. If you don't see the second one, then you don't know what actually happened.
Wait, you saw it or?
Oh, apparently he basically is like the new Iron Man in a way.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, so it sucks after that. I mean, I heard it's a cliffhanger ending, so it's like they're gonna be resolved. If they do, it will probably be in a weird kind of very stripped down version. I don't know. I can't imagine what to do next, but maybe they'll soft reboot or something.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, the Joker's come up. This looks awesome too.
Yeah, that's the ratings for it have been really high.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad DC has buzz against them again with their movies, and with unfortunately the Joker stuff not crossed into the next Batman thing with Robert Pattinson, but I mean that's meant to it's an Elseworlds story, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I mean I'm just glad to get good content. Good movie. It looks like it's gonna be fun. I'm ready.
Yeah, what's the other movie? I think there was like a leak of Prey thing, which didn't look very good. It was kind of weird looking.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, and plus the Suicide Squad thing, which I think people might confuse because Harley's in that too. I mean, DC's kind of on an upward trend because they got Shazam, Wonder Woman, Man. I mean, Superman's still good, but we don't know where they're taking that character now. So
yeah, because they said they want a younger Superman because Superman can't be older than Batman. Is what, and I'm like, it's just honestly, don't get me wrong, I prefer an older Superman an older Batman versus an older Superman. I don't think if you're gonna have the ages different. But I don't honestly see an issue with if Henry Cavill remained Superman and Patterson became Batman. It would just be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, the age gap isn't that wide actually between those two. They're pretty close. I mean, I always thought it was weird to have Batman older than Superman because I thought they're the same age, or maybe Batman's slightly older, or maybe Superman. I don't know. It kind of it's kind of common. What do you call it? It's like a give and take sometimes, I guess, depending on.
But at the same time, I understand having Batman older just because it's that way Batman didn't have to exist in a world with Superman the entire time. He only existed when, years later after he became Batman, Superman shows up.
Yeah, and I do hope they go back to the legacy angle with the Batman movies because I feel like, they've done a lot of solo Batman stuff, especially Dark Knight. So I do want to see a return to have maybe Robin and Nightwing turn into Nightwing. I know they're doing that in the Titans thing, but I kind of want to see it in canon in the movie universe, because it's more interesting when you have more legacy characters. It gives more depth, I guess.
And a bigger budget too.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'd say I watched X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh yeah, I heard you say you
And
liked it, right?
I liked it. I didn't think it
I
was as
didn't
bad
see
as
it.
people made it out to be. Like I think it's a decent X-Men movie. I know people complained about the beginning to be too long, and I didn't. I'll be honest, I didn't watch it consistently. I watched like the first 20, 30 minutes, and then I went to bed, and then I like continued on from there. And so I don't know. Maybe the pacing in my head's not right because I didn't watch it all the way through in one go, but I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a well scripted, well acted movie. Like I had no issue, like no major issues with it.
Does it stray far away from the comics?
Yeah, it does a little bit. I mean, it's its own movie thing, but I don't mind that in like the overall context of what they're trying to do. Like it's sad that that's the movie they're going out on, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm waiting to see what Marvel now does with the X-Men, because I'm going to be honest, I prefer X-Men over Avengers. I like the universe better. I think it's cooler. I've always been more of a fan of like
These X-Men.
Hell no! What did
No,
you just say? You prefer the X-Men movies over Avengers? Did I hear that correctly?
No. He means the characters.
The characters, like the whole universe.
Yeah.
Okay,
When I
there's
was
a
little
lot
kid,
of
we're talking about
Avengers,
the animated, like Saturday morning the cartoons. X-Men was.
Of
X-Men,
course, Evolution, right?
Yeah,
Evolution.
X-Men was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was
and
pretty good.
The rest of Marvel, nobody gave a fuck about.
Who was the greatest character, do you think, from that
Morph.
show?
I loved Morph because he was funny.
He was good.
It's kind of limited though.
Rogue was
no,
good.
totally limited. But he was designed
Yeah, he was
specifically
fun.
for that show just to be killed. And then people loved him so much they had to bring him back.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, like he was like he.
To be honest, we
it's
should
one of
have
those
a
few
reboot.
times where a character was created for a show, and like stuck around because he wasn't in comics, he wasn't in anything.
We should reboot
totally
that. You know that? We should go put a petition and try to reboot it. Get us our X-Men Evolution or whatever the new one's gonna be called.
Yeah. Well, the Fox one was like the best one out of all of them. Man. It was so good. The writing was so good too.
X-Men on Fox.
Yeah. It was the Fox cartoon, the first X-Men cartoon. Well, not the first one because that was the 80s one.
The 80s one you're talking about?
No, it was like the 90s one that was popular.
You're talking about the one I'm talking about, the one I grew up on. Yeah.
Maybe
I started watching that a long time ago, like a few months ago. I forgot all about it until just now. I started watching over again.
No, it's just fun. That Spider-Man was a really good show for Saturday morning cartoons. So
I love the Spider-Man. I love that one.
And then they had the crossover where Spider-Man went to the X-Men and shit like that.
Yeah.
It was so fucking cool.
I gotta say, I like X-Men Evolution the best.
I thought it was right. I thought it was
I liked Ultimate Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. The one that's with Nick Fury and all that.
The one where he's like in a fucking different universe or some shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was decent.
Oh,
like
you
that
mean
one,
Spider-Man Unlimited? I think it was called.
Oh yeah, Unlimited. Yeah.
That was that way. Like I think Venom and Carnage was stowed away on that rocket. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
But then like X-Men was my jam though. Like X-Men, I mean that was awesome music. Like and then of course Superman was good. The Justice League was a great show. The Batman, the animated series was great.
I think Batman's the best. It's the best one.
Oh no! Batman the animated series is the best. It's the most beautifully drawn for sure, and it's like it has some of the like Harley and Joker and everything. I mean, it's just top notch all the way through.
Yep. Nothing can touch it, sir.
Yeah, Beyond is good too. I like really Batman Beyond.
It's up there. But yeah, the animated series. I mean, it's the reason Justice League even became a thing. Like,
Justice League Unlimited is so god tier.
Yeah,
it's like good.
And can I get a shout out for that? Static Shock.
Static Shock was there
decent. Too. It's. I mean, it's definitely not like. I wouldn't put it up there with Justice League, but it was.
No.
It
you know what was good though, Dustin? Was when Static Shock came to Justice.
That shit was baller.
That was crazy. I was like, wow.
But like DC, they had a good control of their shows back in the day, and well, they still do. They've always done well on TV and animated.
Yeah. I think most people don't know also that Static Shock is not really like he's not really a DC character. He kind of did license him, but he's more like he's a milestone character, which is created by Dwayne McDuffie back in the I think the 90s. So he's like he goes in the DC universe too. He'll go in and out depending on I guess how they want to use him. Yeah, the license. Yeah, it's weird because you would think he's part of DC, like considering how many times you've seen him in. Like,
at this point, I mean, he's a DC character. I mean, not like, literally, but if you're talking about like just fictionally, he's a DC
like unofficially, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do know what you're saying with the X-Men. I did like the X-Men prior to Avengers. I kind of liked Avengers a little bit further into my comics reading.
Yeah.
Time, yeah, because they always had the more interesting, edgier, like kind of characters. What I had issues with the movie wise is that I felt like they never took it far enough. Like Apocalypse was really like a letdown. Like the movie's all right, but like the way they portrayed him was a letdown. I feel like they kind of relied.
Movie's awful. I'm gonna argue that.
Yeah,
that
movie's dog
shit.
Awful.
Dog
shit.
That is worse than Green Lantern. Put it up there.
Oh no, that's a little bit of a stretch.
That shit is fucking god awful.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen it in a while, so I have to see it again.
I think Push is better.
Which one?
He's Push.
What's that?
You never seen Push?
Sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen it.
It's got fucking Captain America. He's the fucking.
Oh yeah. He has like psychic whatever powers, something like that.
Yeah, that shit's better.
Telekinetics. Yeah, the guy from what do you call Guardians there too.
I wish they made another one of those movies. I thought the first one had potential.
Well, they had also that movie Jumper, I think, with the guy from Star Wars.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
That one was
pretty good.
He's like a Nightcrawler, like on like fucking juice.
Well, if I had that motherfucking power, boy, I'd rob this shit. Boy, I'd be doing the same shit.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I think it was underrated. It has Sam Jackson in it, I think too.
He was wasn't he in Push? Or no, it wasn't Sam Jackson.
I think it was correctly rated. Because...
which movie?
Jumper.
Jumper? What's wrong with Jumper?
I like Jumper, but I think it's correctly
It's just
rated.
as good as Looper.
No, it's not.
I haven't seen Looper, unfortunately. That's the one with Bruce Willis, right? And
yeah, Looper's a better plot. It's no, not a better plot. It's more well written.
Yeah.
I thought that movie was dumb.
Yeah, but the X-Men movies, yeah, go ahead.
I want to finish my argument why Jumper's
not
a great movie.
Have at it, sir. Have at it.
Honestly, Sam Jackson, his character, like he could have been way better written than he was. It was just like, I'm part of the military and I'm gonna stop these jumpers, and like that's pretty much his whole like it's his everything.
Yeah.
You could have totally built made it, give him a real reason to.
He reminds you of the fucking Red Hulk, that guy. That's what he reminds me of.
He's just it's a badly written movie. With a great concept.
Okay, I got you.
Okay,
well,
I'm sorry.
And Looper's story was trash.
I know, I'll give that to you, but I saw it after the fact, and it didn't have high expectations, so I thought it was all right.
It's by the same guy who directed Star Wars: Last Jedi, who ruined it for me.
Yeah,
Star Wars, but yeah. Anyways, I was saying the X-Men movies are they also kind of depend a little too heavily on Magneto. He's practically in every film, I think, but
that's something I was disappointed about. This can I spoil Dark Phoenix?
No, I ain't seen that shit yet. It might be worth the watch, man. If you said that shit,
I highly doubt it, but if you guys want,
is it worth the watch? Yes or no?
Probably not, because I have I'm way more lenient than people when it comes to these movies.
Would you say it's worth pirating?
Nothing is ever worth pirating. There's a lot of people that work in this industry that deserve payment, even if it's a trashy, shitty movie.
Fuck out of here! I'm not going to even
PR
pretend that does it. That
Well, you know, there are those people out there who probably like that. So
Yeah.
just saying, you know.
So
you sound like that dude that watched that one trash movie. What's it called? Jupiter Rising or Jupiter
oh, I
or
saw
something?
that. It was
Oh, Jupiter Ascending.
that's truly an awful movie.
Yeah, Jupiter
Yeah, I
That's
saw
Ascending. There was-
without a doubt. Can we agree that's worse than Green Lantern?
yeah, or that
That
one movie
movie
with the
is
Game of
utter
Thrones
dog
guy
shit.
in it. What was that movie with the Game of
Oh,
Thrones guy in it?
which Game
The
of Thrones
Rome.
guy?
It's like Rome something.
I don't know.
It's got the dude with the one hand. He's in the movie.
Is he?
He's like the main character. Yeah, he's like the
Jamie's
main
up in that
character.
bitch. All right.
He's like Jamie. The fuck. He's got the he's got like one. He's got an eye patch on in the fucking movie. I forgot
So
the
what you're
fucking name.
saying is that movie predicted the Game of Thrones ending was gonna suck. You should have paid attention.
I don't think the ending sucked, man. It just was. It was. What did George R. R. Martin say? It was bittersweet. That shit was just bitter.
That's
All
funny.
right. Moving on. Let's get off of all these movies.
Pop culture.
Yeah. Is there anything else y'all want to cover? I mean, I honestly haven't played anything other than Gears and about 5 minutes of Zelda on my Switch because the SNES stuff's out.
I've been playing. Well, I guess you guys want to go and playing or just like whatever news you guys want to.
We do what you've been playing. There's really no other news this week, to be honest.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, it wasn't a huge week, but yeah, I've been playing Blasphemous. It's a pretty cool, like very dark, edgy, like Metroidvania, Castlevania game. You play the penitent one who has like this hardcore cutscenes where he like takes people's blood and put it in his hat and wears it. It's a hardcore game. It's pretty cool. I like it. Also been playing PUBG as usual. Gears 5, which we talked about a lot. And also been playing. Sorry, I always have to check my achievements to see what I'm playing. Just like my thing. All right, playing Creature in the Well. I'll play that too a little bit. It's a weird game. It's like you're like in a dungeon, but you're like they say it's like a hybrid pinball with like dungeon crawling, which it is, but it's a strange game. It's cool, but kind of strange. The artwork was pretty amazing though. It's 3D, but it looks like it has like a 2D-ish look with like shadows and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no Eric's not here, so
Yeah, bounced. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
All
I guess
right,
he left early. He
He
could
went
make
to
up
go
for
watch
his
Push.
make up for his earliness. You know, he left early.
Don't hate on Push. I like Push.
Fuck Push.
I got it on Blu-ray. I watch it every now and then.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Shut up. Anyway, I played Celeste.
Damn, you still playing that game?
Yeah, I like it, man.
You should beat it by now.
It's fucking hard, dude. You serious? Hey, you played it?
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
Well, just because I play like a million games at the same time.
That shit hard. That shit kind of hard.
It is pretty hard, yeah.
I'm pretty far in the game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
But anyway, I played Celeste. Of course, I played Gears 5. I tried out the new Apex stuff. It's alright.
I feel like it's
there's
watering
Eric.
down.
I mean, it's not that. It's just that I'm just kind of
Bored of it.
No, I mean it's just getting easier.
No.
I won last time I played. I won 5 games.
Jeez.
I'm just turning their ass up.
When are they gonna add a new map?
I don't think they are. I think they're more like Fortnite.
Just changing the map up. That's kind of lame though. That's like, come on.
Yeah, but honestly, I think it works because they're doing a lot. It's not just a little bit, and they're doing a lot. Honestly,
I mean, I feel like it's still not. It's not like as much variety as like even like the map because it's all like kind of very like it's like I know there's like a little desert area and forest area, but it's still kind of the same stuff every time. So like with PUBG, at least you have different maps. I know it's a paid game, but you got to add a little bit more. I think content to it.
I think if you played it, if you've already played it once and you went back and played it today, you would see the difference, and you'd be like, "Wow, yeah, this is a big," and because it really is. I gotta give them credit. They have done a ton of stuff to it.
Yeah, I haven't played in a few weeks, so we'll see. I might try it out this weekend.
Oh,
Or so.
just yeah, there's a lot in there, and then I guess I'll just say Gears 5 multiplayer. I got a few rounds in there.
I gotta get the
Smash.
playing Gears. Maybe we should play right after this. The Gears multiplayer.
Yeah.
I wish I could, but I gotta put my kids to bed.
Steph, look, it's me or the kids.
Shit,
All
Eric,
right.
you gave him a very tough choice.
This not
Man's
the
gonna
first
be
time I
up
heard
at
that
nights
shit,
now
okay?
thinking about this very choice.
It's not the first time I heard that shit. Eric.
Right up there, my favorite thing is sarcasm. Love it.
Anyway, the last thing I played was Halo Team Snipers, man. Your boy still getting
Halo
it.
5.
Yeah,
Team
Halo
Sniper?
5. If I say Halo, I'm only playing Halo 5.
I don't know, man, because nowadays when you say it, people are like, listen, are you playing Reach? Man, I want to get on some Reach. You know?
Bro, this dude talked to me about Halo Reach today, and I was
See?
like,
See, I
I'm
told
like,
you.
he's like, I can't wait, man. It's coming
Yeah.
to PC. I'm like, what? You for real? He's like, yeah, man. I just want to mod it and I want to do the stuff, you know. I'm like,
This is somebody at work.
wow.
Or?
Yeah, someone at work.
Wow.
Someone I work with at Pepsi.
You don't
the Pepsi guy.
understand. It's a big deal. You don't understand. Like,
I didn't
on
realize
PC,
it
man,
was.
it's a big
I
deal.
also heard this one guy I didn't know who played games. He was like, "Hey, man, you play Gears?" Is the PC guy because he's playing it on PC.
Wow.
Yeah,
And,
they get the.
He's like, "No, I don't play Xbox games. Xbox games is for kids, man." He
He's
said
playing
that.
Gears.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. He was like, "Man, I ain't never heard this one dude mention a video game. I was just on the other side." And he's like, "Yeah, man, I play mature games.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I play games for adults." That's what he said. He
Still
said that
don't know what
shit.
the fuck that means. I'd be talking so much trash to that motherfucker. I'd be talking
Hey,
so
he
much
said that
trash.
shit. I put my earbuds in. I was like, I ain't doing it. That work.
I'm like, motherfucker, you better take your PC ass back to Fortnite with all those 5-year-olds, motherfucker.
No, not the PC guy. Not the PC guy.
Oh, man.
He was talking to the Coke man. The Coke man said that.
Wow.
I was like, look, we already got a problem, sir. You work for Coca-Cola.
Damn.
You're my natural enemy.
It's very interesting how casuals like what they're into. Like when you hear about Gears, you say he was playing on PC.
He is a PC guy, but he told me that he played Gears on Xbox because he didn't realize that he could take his save from Xbox to PC and keep all his and keep his Game Pass stuff.
So
I told him that.
yeah.
Yeah, I told him that. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm playing that shit over again." He said it was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess PC opens up that door for people who like the PC more. So,
But yeah, he's more of a PC dude. He's
And just
a
to throw
PC
it out
guy.
there, if you listen to the show, if you prefer to play keyboard and mouse and you don't have a PC that can really do it, you can hook it up to the Xbox, and that game supports keyboard and mouse.
nice.
Yeah.
And especially on the One X, where you're getting 60. I mean, that shit, you're gonna be just as
I
competitive.
don't think he got an X either. I think he got a fucking S or some shit.
Yeah.
I need to
I'm
ask
just
him
saying,
next
like, if
time I see
anybody
him.
has one, like it would be worthwhile playing on your Xbox.
It's interesting though. Gears 4 isn't on Steam yet, right? It's just 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I don't think they're gonna go back and put those games on Steam. I don't think so.
I mean, it would be weird to just have one Gears game on there, though, right? Because you'll only mostly get them now.
I guess if it sells really good, then they probably will. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure they will. I think probably 4 is going to be there, and then I'm not sure if they're going to be able to port the 360 ones there. I mean, maybe
Sir, this is what I expect to happen. You could write this down. This is
remasters.
You put your money on it. It's going to be the Marcus Phoenix collection.
Yeah,
they already did that, didn't they?
Nah. It's going to be like the Master Chief collection.
Oh yeah.
Games.
You mean okay? I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I get with it.
they actually
This
enhance
shit's
it.
going to come out very broke. Eventually, like after 4 years, they're going to add Judgment to it. After fan requests.
Yeah, fam, we need Judgment.
We had to add Judgment.
Ain't nothing wrong with being the Xbox guy.
That'll be like the Halo Reach of the collection.
Yeah, totally.
I'm honestly surprised. I know they X enhanced like 2, 3, and well, they did the Ultimate Edition 1, but they never quite collected all in one package with like all the enhancements and stuff. I'm surprised they never did that. I mean, I know they kind of did a workaround, but with all the stuff, but like they should
You
enhance
mean
the first one.
They already did it. They remade the whole fucking game.
Well, yeah, but it's not like 4K. It's like 1080p. And then Judgment is not enhanced either, which is weird. They just kind of
Guys, I meant to tell you, I didn't want to interrupt. No one talked about there was another big news, and maybe I missed. I was right there. I saw the title, and while Dustin was before the show started, we were talking. GameStop is closing 200 stores. Like these people, they going out of business, and they had a $32 million loss. Like you can't.
Yeah, that was just talk. That was popping shit on Twitter the other day.
Yeah, they were.
They close to 200 stores.
Yeah.
No, but I was talking to a friend. He's a big financial consultant. He's like, they actually have more money on hand than their debt is. They're in a weird position where they're technically not in as bad of a position as people think they are. But at the same time, to stay afloat, yeah, they're fucking closing stores. They're doing, like, I wouldn't put my money into it as a fucking investment, but like he told everybody in our little private chat today, hey, buy some GameStop stock, and he made 50% over his, like, he put $200 in and made $100 off of it in the span of a couple hours. So it's a volatile stock, but like it's of course, we do not recommend.
Look, my friend worked there. I've been telling him to quit, Dustin, for about 7 years.
Jesus, it's a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you need to quit that motherfucker, bro.
Before they fire you.
Still doing that.
Before they fire you.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of the game once. I'm like, bro, if you don't quit that motherfucker, I mean, it's the homie, man, but his ass need to quit, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know how people even work there. It feels like a hellish, like.
Yeah, he a manager though. He a manager.
So you don't have to sell his wares and all that.
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't never going into his store though. I can tell you that shit. He go in there and try to sell me some shit. I'm like, bro, I know, I got all the news. I know everything. I ain't pre-ordered this shit. I came in here to get a motherfucking t-shirt. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're just consolidating all their stores and just kind of seeing what, maybe reassessing.
Bro, they got to. I told y'all, fucking Walmart is taking their business.
Walmart? Yeah.
Walmart already has the business, sir.
But you remember
section,
when they?
No. We were talking about. Yeah, I know. We're talking about this.
Oh, okay. You see what I'm saying?
Walmart's gaming business is larger than GameStop is.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then why? Then why didn't? So even then they still couldn't get rid of GameStop though.
No, I'm not saying get rid of them, but if you look at the amount of money Walmart makes in games, it's bigger than GameStop.
Yeah. They got their own PCs now.
Well, it's not.
And they sell all the gamer.
Traffic. They could make anything technically successful. Like,
yeah, they can sell crack and make it popular again.
Yeah,
I almost spit up all I was trying. They can sell crack.
Hey, sometimes I think they be selling crack the way people be acting up in there. Man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
maybe they just doing crack.
There's some strange people in Walmart. Oh no,
yeah. Even Target, you see like some of the bummiest looking people just getting off.
Listen, I be walking down the aisle, or like try something. Don't even think about it.
They're trying to do his new fucking karate movie.
Get back on topic, people.
I think we was on the topic of closing the show, sir.
Yeah. All right. Well, unless anybody's played anything other than Gears 5, I'm ending the show.
Sorry, nothing.
All right.
I played that new Uno Flip.
How was that?
That shit fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit nasty.
Uno Flip.
They got this one card where you could be like draw until you get turquoise, and you motherfucking guy draw like 15 cards. That shit crazy.
Oh, that's messed up. No, forget that. No.
And they got this one card that's skip. It's called skip all. That means you skip everybody with one card. That's your ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then they got another card that says win. No.
Nah, I ain't got that. But they do got the one. They do got the swap hand card, man. I fucking hate that card. Ain't nothing like you about to fucking win. The dude that you been giving all the cards to, he go like, "Hey, yo, my man, run me that hand." Oh,
Oh man.
bruh. Oh shit.
You know, Steph be going through the deck before his games, taking that shit out.
I ain't like that, man. But god damn, I did suggest it one time, and they was like, "No, no." I've been there acting a fool, throwing the cards and shit.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. We will be back next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, hopefully on Mixer. Just damn stream key. But till then, y'all take it easy, be safe, and we'll see y'all later.
Laters.
Peace.